Graivty.
Very good flipper. Very, very, very good flipper.
They got Dantomkia out.
Yeah, they'll probably do the same to us.
You are the #1 seed, though. You've got a lot of power, you've got a lot of experience, and you've got an amazing machine. Why do you think you're not going to win this?
Well, part of it, we fought Dantomkia a lot of times. Dantomkia frequently gets under the front of us, and they just went straight under the front of Dantomkia.
He's just got the smile from ear to ear. He's been walking around, checking them out, haven't you?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, they're really low on the front side, so I think I won't get them on the front side. It's as simple as that.
You've got to take them from behind.
Something like that, behind or the side, doesn't matter.
And they are fitting weapons as we speak.
Do they have weapons?
They do. They have certain weapons.
You call that weapons?
Oh, fighting talk from one of the bad boys.
So, 4 robots left. They'll be split into 2 fights. The winners of each going through to the grand final. It's time. In fact, it's time to show no mercy.
Tornado.
So much experience. This is 3rd series semi-finals. David Gamble, Andrew Marchant, Brian Moss.
Graivty.
Newcomers, but mighty thus far. WJ Dykstra, Alex Charon.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the house robots, Cassius Chrome, a newcomer to this series, and Sir Killalot, an old favourite.
2, 1. Activate.
The durable and experienced against the powerful, but perhaps the raw. That's how I'd see this one. And Tornado has the front bulldozer scoop on. The interchangeable weaponry to get in underneath Graivty. Gravity's ground clearance very low at the front because of the flipper blade, but at the side you'll see a chasm yawning wide open. Tornado trying to exploit that into the clutches of Sir Killalot in that CPZ. And Tornado were the more experienced in those early encounters, and Graivty just away from Sir Killalot. Oh, but damaged. Hobbling. One tyre punctured. You can see there's a puncture. Tornado. Look at the way Tornado spins, almost on a sixpence. That'll open me up to emails. A sixpence. Oh, ask your granddad. Tornado attacking Graivty on the angle grinder. And Graivty in peril, I think for the first time in the championships. Was it Sir Killalot that punctured the tyre? We may find out later. Tornado gives chase. So quick across the arena floor. So versatile, but flipped away. One mistake there by Andrew Marchant driving, and it could have been so costly. And there is still life in Graivty as it bobbles along on the arena floor. Tornado to the side, and now we'll push. Is a massive power that it pushes, and Graivty flips itself away for a moment. Gains some breathing space. Back comes Tornado. It is a darn dogged thing. And it chases once again, and it's, I think, pressed the pit release, and Graivty on the pit, and caught there, and descending away from the 7th Wars.
What a fight! What a closely contested battle! Graivty can't defy Graivty in the end. Tornado, the champions, the first seeds, they go through to the grand final! I just said to you unlucky, and you said not unlucky.
No, just they punctured our tires, that was it. We could move around, but not at our normal speed.
I know both tyres were flat, weren't they?
Yeah.
It is a great driver, but I don't think it's ever been flipped that high before.
I don't know.
Hit you in by the arena wall. Disappointed?
No, just a bit.
I mean, but you got the first seeds, you must have thought, oh.
No, actually, I was quite happy with them.
Yeah, you wanted to fight them, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you think you had the makings, the takings of them?
Well, when they got upside down, they were at a disadvantage because they couldn't push me anymore because they were just sliding up on top of me.
Yeah, and then also they had that lip so you could get under and flip.
Yeah.
But you
I couldn't push them to the edge anymore, so...
Didn't you see the pit coming?
I couldn't get off with flat tires.
Oh, you couldn't get off, you were just stuck there.
Yeah.
Next time you come back, new robot, or are you going to stick with Graivty?
Oh, I build a new robot every year.
You build a new robot every year,
Yeah.
just like that. How much does a robot like that cost?
About 4,000 euros, that's 3,000 pounds.
Well, can't wait to see what you come up with next, because Graivty was an amazing robot, so watch this space. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Graivty!
That was one we were really afraid of. They've been flipping things out of the arena. Well, you saw Dantomkia, 6 seconds.
I know.
They're amazing.
And I saw how high it got you.
Yeah.
Got you
we
very
were
high.
flying.
But we got through again. You're relentless. It's
by the skin of our teeth.
piston, though. It's a battering ram. And the driving was excellent. Did you know they couldn't get off the pit when you opened the button?
I sort of realised if I can position them over the pit, if it goes down quickly enough, they won't get off, and I was lucky.
Well, good luck in the grand final.
Thank you.
The first seeds, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it, Team Tornado! Join me after the break. Will X-Terminator or Bulldog Breed join Tornado in the grand final? Keep it here. Keep it Robot Wars. Welcome back to Robot Wars and the first of our series semi-finals. Before the break, another robot won their place in the grand final. But who's going to join them? Well, let's see who's left.
Tornado's job is done tonight, but plenty of slog ahead for X-Terminator and Bulldog Breed.
So the Bulldog fights on then?
Yes, it does. This is serious now. We've pushed our luck as far as it'll go. We just hope it lasts just one more. And we'll, fingers crossed, we'll come out in one piece.
Well, you're up against X-Terminator. Yeah. He's a bit of a nasty machine out there.
Yeah, but he can only be nasty if you're in the arena.
This round, Bulldog Breed, are you going to take him?
It's going to be very tough, very tough.
Why?
It's built like a tank. It is very strong all over. There's just no way of getting into it, I think.
So it's going to be quite a close contest.
It's going to be real close. It's going to be a good battle.
It's going to be a good battle, but he never gives up, that Bulldog.
No, nor do we.
Bulldog Breed.
Showing terrific doggedness to get this far, the machine of the Summerfield family. There's young Robert in the middle, only 17.
X-Terminator.
Second series semi-final. Wild Thing beat it back in Robot Wars, the fourth Wars. Marlon Pritchard and Simon Baldwin.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the house robots, Cassius Chrome. It's a Killer Lot 2.
3, 2, 1.
Bulldog Breed slightly the heavier by a couple of kilos, slightly the faster by 1 mile an hour. X-Terminator's blade, though, certainly the more damaging. Already rendering metal there, bending and buckling and shredding and tearing. And Bulldog Breed upended, flipped over, can self-right using the flipper, and once again hopping away. Oh, but they know. Look at the faces. Look at the faces. They know. Tony Summerfield desperately trying to drive Bulldog Breed away from the trouble zone. An X-Terminator after them. And Sir Killalot, that hardly helps. X-Terminator's blade back up to full speed. Only checked when it comes into contact with Bulldog Breed's armour. Into the CPZ. How can Bulldog Breed turn this fight around? It is difficult to see here a way out for them, because they can't flip, can they? They can't get in underneath X-Terminator because their front is buckled up. X-Terminator pushes into the clutches of Sir Killalot in that CPZ. Oh! Sir Killalot almost tried to lance on X-Terminator, but clutches Bulldog Breed. Plucks it up. The ref bot looking on. X-Terminator moves away, knowing, I think, theirs is a place in the grand final. Moments away surely now for the team from Herefordshire, X-Terminator. In again on Bulldog Breed. Well, they've done terrifically well to get this far, but they will get no further unless there is a major turnaround. I mean, we have seen robots at this stage, this dominant, drive themselves into the pit, get too close to an arena side wall, and then a flipper has tossed them out. That's happened in the past in Robot Wars, but not this side. Not this side. Bulldog breed. For a minute there, I thought your kennel awaited. Down and away out of that arena. Sir Killalot comes in. Never misses a chance. Well, give a dog a bone. You know the story. X-Terminator again. And a bit of metal is ripped away from Bulldog breed. Sir Killalot crumples. X-Terminator thrashes. Tony Summerfield and Robert Summerfield look on. They can barely watch. Oh. There's a tattered noise to it all. The tyre exposed. Oh. They're beaten. Is he saying stop it? Is he saying Refbot come in? So much work goes into these machines. They've gone so far. And one step away from the grand final. Bulldog breed has been put back on its lead, and it will go back to the kennels. A whimpering, not barking. X-Terminator the winners, and through to the grand final for Marlon Pritchard and Simon Baldwin. Well done to them.
Annihilation, obliteration, devastation in the war zone. The Bulldog gets put down. X-Terminator through to the grand final.
That didn't go to plan.
That was the plan. We were going to fool them by rushing into their weapon. It's got to come to an end sometime, hasn't it?
You are all over the war zone. There's bits of robot everywhere.
Well, we said we'd like to be around a bit, but didn't quite mean like that.
You couldn't seem to flip them.
Couldn't get under. We could see how low they were to the floor at the front, and every time we tried to get to the side, they turned. So I thought, oh, let's go for it, you know.
And then, of course, once it had hit your flipper a few times, it started bending up, and then you had no chance of getting underneath.
That's right. That's 6 mil thick titanium. That is. That gives you an idea of the power in their weapon.
Have you ever taken a worse battering than that in Robot Wars?
I think Hypnotist had a go or two, but no, that's probably the worst one. Yeah, it's probably the worst one. Yeah.
So go ballistic for Bulldog breed 3. I don't know if I should stand that close to you, actually. You've got a definite mean streak.
No, you know, we do like carnage and chaos. We like destruction. But you showed absolutely no mercy whatsoever.
You can't.
Is there any way?
Like, his flipper was still going, and there's any chance we could have got on it, we could have been over and out straight away. Well, it's still flipping. You just can't take the chance.
So you've just got to go in and really kill it off.
Got to give it a good kick in.
Even when there was bits north, south, east and west of that robot.
That's what we're here for.
You finally built a robot that can do the damage, that does the business. And we love it. Ladies and gentlemen, go mad! X-Terminator! X-Terminator has silenced Bulldog breed's roars, and they've made the grand final on Robot Wars. Bye-bye.